Hi folks! Thanks for joining us on this video. If you're new here, I am Willie.
And I'm Sarah.
We're a musician and artist who left suburbia and moved into a nearly 200-year-old cottage on the Isle of Skye in the Scottish Highlands with our dog, Jack Spaniels.
Our lives are about to be turned upside down as we prepare to welcome an adorable but crazy new puppy into our home.
Watch as we get the cottage puppy-proof, ready for Nori to join Team Skye-Life.
And we enjoy the last few days of peace and quiet in the glen before the chaos ensues.
Plus, we get a sneak peek at the wee guy from videos and photos sent from the dog breeder.
Join us as we continue.
Living the Skye life.
We just got a delivery.
Yeah.
This is all our puppy stuff.
Yeah, we've got all sorts here. We should bust them open. Yeah, and I've got some new jumpers as well, but that's a separate.
Like this one,
Just like this one.
because he needed more. It's all about saving the elephants, isn't it?
Yes, they're from a company called Loud Elephant, and they support elephant charities all over the world. So there's 3 more of these. So I wanted to mix it up a bit, and I love them. So I'll definitely get the wear out of them. They smell like puppies. Puppy food. Do you remember when you had puppy food? It was 8 years ago. You're looking forward to meeting Nori. He's going to be your little brother. You're going to be a very good big brother to him, aren't you?
Your best big brother.
Yes, ever. So the first one is this, which is his little
Puppy crate.
puppy crate. Isn't it great when you got a puppy crate? This is not for a long time. I'm not going to keep him in the crate for a while. It's just when he's very small, especially with Jack around. If he gets anxious, he can go in here and he can escape and be safe, which is what we want for him. Not that I think Jack will attack him or anything, but he might just feel a little bit apprehensive if Jack's very boisterous with him.
We're going to read the instructions?
No. Instructions. Don't talk waffle. So, wash your fingers. Did I get one of your fingers?
It's got 4 of my fingers.
Sorry, you got 6 more. Yeah, I did it as well.
Yep.
That's instant karma for you there, folks.
Sizes mean nothing to me, as we've learned with buying the bathroom cabinet and
The dog bed,
the dog bed.
which is enough for Nori and Jack and you.
Which has worked out quite well, because hopefully we'll get both of them in there. But I genuinely thought it was probably going to be about half the size of that.
This looks good. Ready to accept the pup. Next box.
This is the food. This is what the breeder has been feeding the puppies so far, so obviously we want to keep it going because it would upset the puppy's stomach if we changed it immediately. And we've got a whole big bag of food for Jack as well, so there is something for you in this delivery. It's good to know we can get this all delivered. This is all just from Pets at Home, and it was actually free delivery to Skye. We've been picking up Jack's food every time we go back down south because we don't obviously have a Pets at Home on the island.
No.
But it's good to know we can get it delivered if we really need it. This box of fun.
Oh, that's quite
Oh,
cool.
that was satisfying.
Look at this! He's going to dive in. Do we need to open it? Is he going to do it for us?
Right, so we have little puppy balls, a long line training lead.
This is a Kong. This is one of those things that you fill with peanut butter. You put it on the inside and the puppy tries to get it out, so it makes them play with it more actively.
Rope toys.
Shampoo, Bugalugs.
So we call you sometimes, Jack.
Yeah.
The thing I'm worried about with having Nori, because Jack is black with a white bit, so you don't really notice the dirt on Jack. Nori is white with black patches.
Yeah, you'll notice the dirt.
Oh god.
But that's good though, because then it'll show up that he's dirty as well.
Yeah.
No, you're not getting to play with them.
No.
You'll get your own treat in a
Yeah,
minute. We'll
you'll
get
get
you
toys.
some toys. We're going to try and make it as even as possible between the dogs so that Jack doesn't feel jealous and doesn't resent Nori. After we film this, we'll go and get Jack's toys and play with him, give him some treats and give him a lot of love, so he's, it's all equal. Okay, we bought 2 of these because with puppies there are always accidents, and this is what goes in the bottom of the crate. But they were about £10, so we thought, you know what, we'll just buy 2, then if one gets dirty it can be in the washing machine and then he can sleep on the dry one. Puppy bones. They can't have big treats because they might choke, so they have to have these little bones. And now, that's enough torture for Jack. Let's go and give him some treats.
Do you want some treats? What's this? Oh, good boy.
Is that nice? Thanks again to our patrons and to our Ko-fi supporters for these biscuits for Jack.
Gentle.
Oh, so that was exciting, wasn't it? Seeing all of Nori's stuff.
It was very exciting. It makes it all very real that it's actually happening.
It's happening.
What are we on? The 2.5 week countdown?
I think it's about 2.5 weeks now.
2 weeks on Sunday.
2 weeks on Sunday. Wow, it's getting very real and very exciting.
You might be wondering why we didn't order a collar for the new puppy.
Because we've already got two. These are Jack's puppy collars. This is his first one, which is absolutely tiny. If you look at it compared to my hand, it's so cute. But that is his first ever puppy collar. It's absolutely adorable. And this is the second one, so you can see how quickly they grow. You can see on this one where he's worn it, it's still completely fine. It's totally solid. It just looks a little bit tatty. So I've decided I'm going to get some black boot polish and just do them up again because they're a little bit tatty, but they're perfectly good. And they're cute as well. They're like little rocker collars. They've got little studs on them, which I think will look cool on Nori as well. So yeah, that's the plan. That's why we didn't get a collar for him, because we wanted to reuse Jack's ones. A little nod to Jack there.
Hey monkey, can you believe you once fit through that?
These are Jack Spaniel's puppy collars. As you can see, they've seen better days. They really need a going over, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this. This is just boot polish and just give them a good going over and hopefully bring them back to life. They're structurally completely sound. They're just a bit tatty looking. And we want Jack's old collars and Nori's new collars to look really good on him. So let's clean them up. Happy with that. Looks almost as good as new. And the slightly bigger one, again, looks great. Happy with that, and didn't have to buy new collars as well. But also I like the idea of Nori having collars that used to belong to Jack Spaniels. I just think that's really cute. You join me sitting in the back of the Land Rover. Now the reason I'm here is I'm getting rid of this dog grill because it's the one that was in my Suzuki Vitara. I'm taking it out and I'm putting a proper one in that arrived today. I had it delivered from down in England. This one's okay, it does do the job, but it's a bit flimsy, and the other one is designed for the back of a Land Rover. So this is coming out and the other one's going in. A little bit of trouble, especially because I'm doing this myself. I'm holding it up, and that's what I'd normally do. I'd hold it up and then I'd mark where it was putting the screws through. But right now I can't do that because, well, I can't hold it very well. And also where I'm going to put the bolts through, there's actually rivets holding two panels together exactly where I want to put the holes, which is a bit of a nightmare. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and measure the first holes. Might end up just having to put 2 bolts in it instead of 4. We'll just see how it goes. But anyway, I'll measure it and then I'll mark it up. So this is the fixing, and I've got to put bolts through here, and they'll go down the way into here, and this is what I mean. Look at that. It's to go there and there. So that would mean I'd have to bore these out, and that's what's holding the panel together, which I don't want to do. So I don't know how I'm going to fit it without interrupting all of this, which is just a nightmare. I don't know why it's been designed like that. Anyway, I shall continue. Right, so Sarah had to come out and help me because I couldn't hold it at the same time as finding the right places to bore the holes. The best thing to do is go through the rivet that's already there, so I'm going to have to bore a hole through, but a bolt's going through anyway, so it doesn't matter. There's 3 rivets that are there that are holding the panel in place, so missing one of them doesn't matter, especially since it's going to have a stainless steel bolt, which is much stronger than the rivet through it. So that's what I'm going to have to do. So here we go. There we go. That was noisy. Well, that was a challenge, but I've got both the holes in now that I need. I've got another 2 holes to drop, so I'm going to put them in now, then I'll put the guard on, pretty much. So this is the first hole where I've removed the rivet, so that's going to be the first one, and this is going to be the second one. Okay, that's the holes all drilled now. Now it's time to put the brackets on, and then I'll bring in the guard and put it up as well. It's all stainless steel, this stuff. It's really good. Chuffed they send stainless steel fixings. Mark of a good company if they do that. It's Paddock Spares that I got this from. I'm only putting it on finger tight. Once I've got the guard up there, I'll tighten up underneath as well. Now it's time for the moment of truth. Now I hope that this guard fits, otherwise I've just drilled 4 holes in the car that don't need to be there. That would be a disaster. Yep, that's fine. Yeah, that looks good. Right, okay, I'll come round there and put this in place now. This should be fun. Hey, that went in easier than I thought it was gonna. Don't want to over tighten it for now because I might have to move it again. As you can see, the dog guard is now in, but I had to stop filming because it was going to take too long otherwise, and it's starting to get dark. I'm just really happy I finally got it in. It was really fiddly. It took a lot longer than I thought it was going to take, but it's in there and I'm happy, so that's the main thing. Let's have a look at it. There you go. That's so much better than what I had before, and Jack is not going to be coming through there. He might try and stick his snout through here for treats. In fact, he probably will. Aside from that, that is solid. Happy days. It's the next morning and I'm really happy with the dog guard. However, and this is just me all over, it's got a bit of movement in it. It sort of wobbles back and forward. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to put in a couple of brackets. I'm going to put them at the top of the guard, and that'll hopefully stop it from rattling about, because I think when you're driving around that'll probably drive me mad. So yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to put those brackets in. That's solid. Do the same on the other side now. Not an easy angle. Hey. And they actually do what they're meant to do. They're holding it in place, which is great. Oh, that feels so much better. It's solid. Now these brackets are actually holding this in place. It's rested right up against it, but that will rattle, of course, if I don't cable tie it in place. So, and on the other side. Yep, nice and tight. Then just snip these off. Dog grill is now absolutely solid. It's not going anywhere, so that's great news. For the eagle-eyed of you out there, you probably noticed I put that in the wrong way. Actually, I had to take it off and put it back on again so that the brackets are holding it this side. So now this is up against the bracket, so if anything comes forward, it's going to be pushing against this metal thing here. I mean, it's not even really necessary because it wasn't even part of the design. It's just these things that are meant to hold it in place, but it's just me being belt and braces as usual. As always, Sarah's come out to review my work.
Both of us have.
Okay, go on then.
This involves Jack directly.
Yes, it does. It's his grill.
Come on, Jack. Get in the car.
Right. What do you think? I went a bit belt and braces. I don't know if you noticed.
Oh, maximum security for the Spaniel.
Absolutely. What do we think, Jack? Do you like your new grill? Probably not, because it means you can't jump through here anymore. Can you get your snout through here to get treats? Yeah, you can make it. I'll have to give you a treat now.
Maximum security prison.
It's not a prison.
No. A prison with an open door at the moment. The adventure wagon. Well done.
Thank you.
10 out of 10.
Brilliant. You happy, Jack, with your dog grill? I think so. And also I've got other things coming for the sides. I've got these panels that are going to go in here so we can put a luggage in so that Jack doesn't jump all over it and it doesn't fall on him. They're going to be getting fitted in the back here as well. Should be cool. Jobs. Love it. I'm going to have it exactly how I want it very soon. We got some shells that we found on the beach and we're going to have a little boat race with them. Look how still it is and it's beautiful. Beautiful. Right, let's see. Ready? Boat race on. Oh, mine's sunk. Was that funny, was it? Did you like that?
I don't know why I'm laughing quite so much. Winner!
Sarah won.
Oh, you sunk mine!
He sunk yours with a stick. Well done, Jack.
Jack wins.
Instant karma. Let's fish them out. Oh, it's really cold. Right. Right, let's see. There's got to be a knack. Well, it doesn't help when you're dropping sticks, Jack. Right, let's try again. Mine sunk straight away. Now, let's see if you can manage to escape
Go on.
Mr. Spaniels this time. Oh. Uh-oh. Will the boat make it past Jack?
It's going pretty good.
Yeah, it's going pretty good.
Can you see the bubbles?
Oh, yeah. He's trying to make it row to shore. Oh, you're going to sink it. You just filled it with water. That's going down.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Oops.
Oh well, it's fun while it lasted.
There's so many bubbles. This is how quick the tide is going in.
I'm trying to chase it. I'm walking fairly quickly to keep up with it. Okay, watch this. The whole time it sounds like a jacuzzi.
It's crazy.
Just had this up. Now, if you know what I'm on about there, you'll know what I'm on about. My other channel, Dirty Secrets of Scotland, is about bottle digging and metal detecting. Treasure hunting, really, but I found this just now on the ground and picked it up. I should have filmed it in situ. It says Blue Label. It's filled with these little shrimps that were probably just come in from the marine environment, but I'm going to pour them out. I don't think they're alive. There you go. Oh, that absolutely stinks. You getting that?
No.
Whoa, it's machine made because it's clear glass and it's got a little bit round the lip there. There's like a little line underneath the neck of the bottle if it's machine made. Also the bottom will probably have like a little circle as well, which is the sign of an early machine made bottle, but that's quite cool. That's the first whole bottle that's embossed I've found on Skye, so just here outside the house.
Hey.
Cool.
What do you think, 1920s?
Let's say 20s, 30s, yeah. Cool. We tried researching this bottle, but we couldn't find anything online relating to Blue Label other than whiskey, but we think it's a 1920s or 30s medicine bottle. These bottles are my collection of slightly earlier poison bottles in the more attractive and collectible colours of cobalt blue, green and amber. With the new dog guard securely in place, we had to address the next issue. Where would our luggage go without moving around in the back of the landy and possibly squashing Jack or Nori? So I bought some purpose-made luggage compartments to fit above the wheel arches. All we had to do next was fit them. Okay, so I'm in the back of the Land Rover and I'm looking at these things and they look great, but the problem that I've got is the back of the Land Rover is lined with wood, and that means that I'd need to either just screw them onto the wood and hope that it'll be strong enough. I don't know what's underneath as well, so I've got a feeling that it's just a metal box that's underneath the fly lining. I'll show you what I mean. So this is the cargo shelf, whatever you want to call it. I've assembled it. It seems like it's just a metal box under here. The problem is the bit at the back here, that's designed to go straight on the metal, I assume. So they're up in the air. I mean, it's not a great big problem. I can just put a block of wood under there and then screw that down. So I'm tempted to take this off, this panel here, and just see what's going on underneath, just to be sure. 6 screws in the top. I have a feeling they go right through the bodywork though and out the underside. But I just need to see what's going on, because I don't want to just be battering holes in there without knowing what's going on underneath. So yeah, I'll take this one off and just have a look. So I've no idea what I'm going to find under here. I did look online. I tried to find other Land Rovers that hadn't been lined. Weirdly, I couldn't find any photos at all. So this is my solution. Hope I don't regret this decision. Oh, it's a bit cramped in the back here. Better than getting rained on though. I'll look around here and see if I can actually see daylight now. Yeah, I think these screws go right through the metal. So it's just a box, and underneath there's not much. It's just aluminium. But yeah, I'm going to put these screws back in now, and then I'm going to bore my holes for the brackets once I've got them in place. Right, that's all screwed back down now, happy with that. And now I know I can just bore right through the wood and the metal and then put the nuts on the other side with the washers. So I'll do that and get this fitted. There we go. Now each side, I don't know why they've made it like this, but it's the only ones I could get, so it's not like I can send it back and get other ones. These are the only ones I could find online. So I'm going to put a little wooden block under each bit, little brackety part, and then I'll screw that to the wood, and then I'll screw a wood screw into the top of that as well, but I need to measure it. I think the best thing to actually do is put this one in position, get it bolted onto here, and then see where we go from there. That's quite frustrating because these bolts aren't long enough to go through the lining and also through the car bodywork out the other side and then still be able to get a washer and a nut on. So I'm going to have to put bigger ones in. Now I've already got these, they're slightly bigger, well they're quite considerably bigger, but you know, I've got them, they're here, so I may as well use them. They're stainless steel as well, so I'm just going to increase the size of the hole slightly and put these in instead.
I have been enlisted to help with putting in these luggage racks into the Land Rover.
Sarah's using the ratchet on the inside to tighten up, and I'm under the car, under the wheel arch, holding the nuts with this, which isn't easy, but we will get there. It's looking good though. I'm going to put some grease underneath the washers. So the washer, that pushes up against the car body, and what I'm doing is putting a little bit of grease underneath the washer to cause a seal. I thought about silicone, but it's just going to go everywhere. It's so hard to get in there. I'm going to end up with it all over my hands. It's just going to be a nightmare. So this is the best way to do it. So I'll put a bit of this in first, and then we can tighten them up.
This is all because of you, Jack. It's all for you.
Go for it. Right, I think that's pretty solid. Next one. Okay, then that's tight enough. Next one. Nice and tight. Next one. Tell me when you're ready. There we go. That's absolutely solid. It's not going anywhere. Those little spacers did the job. There it is. It's in position. Very happy. Got those little spacer blocks at each end. I don't know why it was designed like that. It must be for a different style of Land Rover Defender, but it said it fitted all Land Rover Defender 90s with the bulkhead in the back, so I went with that, and I can't find any other ones, so that'll do me. Happy days. Excellent team effort. She was on the other side under the wheel arch with the wrench holding the nuts whilst I was tightening up the bolts, because you have to have that resistance or it won't tighten up. So yeah, thank you, appreciate that. It's helped me. You're going to do it again in about 10 minutes when I'm ready for the next one. Right, that's that done. Said it was a big help as well. I couldn't have done that myself. No way. Looks really good, and I'll show you what it looks like. There we go. Absolutely solid, as is the other side. Just these little wooden blocks that are screwed down. The majority of it has been held on by the front because there's quite a lot of bolts there, as you can see, holding it down. And then these are just to sort of hold the back in position, really. So that's cool. And then you got the dog grill, which we did recently as well. So now it's really turning into its own little place. Perfect for Jack in the middle. Also perfect for putting our belongings in here as well. I'm not going to go anywhere now, it's for sure. Also, I picked up that net as well, so I may make some cargo nets at the side here, but we'll see. Might not need it. This is quite a big area here, and there's two of them. So I might not need to put those nets up. We will see. And just to complete it, I've got Jack's comfy rug as well. It's nice and soft and it's got rubber underneath, so it's good for him. It doesn't slide around. He loves that, that's cool.
Morning before we go to pick up Nori. We're just trying to get the house ready for the onslaught of the puppy because he will be into everything, he'll be chewing everything, he will be probably pooping and peeing on everything as well. So we're just trying to make things a little bit easier and cleaner for us. So we've already taken up the rugs in here and in the bedroom, and we've still got to do the one in my studio as well. We haven't quite figured out what we're doing with Willie's rugs in his studio yet. He has a lot of them, and they're quite difficult to take up because they're underneath the drum kit. But yeah, just basically trying to remove anything that is low-hanging enough that the puppy might get to it. Time to get this cottage puppy-proofed. Oh, and it's also probably the last time I will be able to wear my hair down for quite some time because he will love to chew it. The spare room is now an absolute tip because this is where everything has been put. So this will be a puppy-free zone. Yes, Jack. Unlikely we're going to have any visitors for a while. What do you think, pups? Are you ready for little brother? I hope so. Here we have my studio. Hey, Jack. My floor. My rug thing's left a little bit of a mark, but never mind. I just need to figure out what to do with this. Make it puppy safe. That trolley is not ideal. And this is what we've done with Willie's studio. Not much, admittedly, but we have taken one rug out, this one here, just so there's a little bit more floor space. And we've put Jack's blankie on this chair. He's not normally allowed on that chair because it's fabric, but we thought this studio might be good for him to have a little safe space, whereas the puppy will spend most of the time in my studio. That's the plan anyway. All right, we have headed out to the village and to Cafe Cool because tomorrow's the day we head off
to get Nori.
And our lives get turned upside down. So I had to bring some stock in to Cafe Cool. They're opening for 2 weeks in December. So I brought some stock in for their shop and we thought we'll come out for some lunch while things are relatively calm.
Relatively.
Before the madness begins. This is our last little outing as a family of 3. Where's his festive dog? It was nice to take this time as a family of 3 to get out of the house and relax together with some lovely food. We chatted about how our lives were going to change over the next few days as we welcomed Nori home, and how to make sure Jack didn't feel left out. Let's hope he doesn't teach the new puppy his table manners.
That was great. Loved it. It was really delicious.
Those pancakes, man. Oh, so good. As always, folks, thank you so much for watching our video. We really hope you enjoyed this, the first episode of 2024. And we'd just like to take this opportunity to say a very Happy New Year!
If you enjoyed this video and you'd like to support the channel, you can do so over on Ko-fi, where you can buy us a coffee or Jack a wee treat.
Or if you want to help out our channel more long term, you can become one of our amazing patrons over on Patreon, where you get lots of extra content for helping us out each month.
I'd just like to add, without our Ko-fi support and without our patrons, we couldn't make these videos, so thank you so much. My single, These Old Walls, is available to listen to for free on Bandcamp. If you like the song, I'd really appreciate it if you would buy a copy as well. And thank you so much if you've already bought a copy, it really helps out.
And if you've watched the music video and you liked the painting I did of Skye-Life Cottage, That is now available on my Etsy store as prints, as well as the few remaining calendars that I got back from the retailers on Skye. As always, the links to all these pages are in the video description.
Below. If you'd like to see how we cope with our gorgeous but pretty crazy wee puppy Nori, tune in next week.
Thanks again for watching, and we will see you
next week. I don't know where I'm going with this. I've got nowhere to go. There's a thing there and I almost went right into it. Anyway, yeah, next week.
Do you ever know where you're going with it?
Don't start. We're leaving our suburban life, moving over the sea to Skye. Are we chasing a dream? I guess in time we will see, when we're living the Skye life. Living the Skye life.
Boing!
Alright, ready?
Yep.
Not got any bogies?
Nope.
Okay.
Definitely filming?
Yep. Yes, definitely filming.
Jack.
Hi, Jack. I don't think this is helping. Come on, Pups, how you get?
Come on.
We'll come in the car later. Come on.
Monkey, come on.
Down you go. I'm just tidying up from the job. Sarah and Jack are down there in a rainbow. Don't know if you can see them. I'll zoom in. There they are. And there's the rainbow. Wonder if they'll find some gold down there. You can buy us a treat. No, a treat.
Oh.
A dog treat. Okay, that sounds interesting. Let's try that again. Shells that we found on the beach. Nice.
Hi, monkey. It's not for you. It's not for you. Ooh. Yeah, Jack doesn't like the smell either.
Okay, and it's another hold place. Because this one I could have used a hand. Never mind. No names mentioned. Can't get out. I'm stuck. Oh, and then I really fell at the door backwards. Oh man, the blooper reel is going to be great this week.
Hello.
That was high.
Hello. You went high, I went posh. Oh.
Yeah, that didn't work.
Oh, why on the phone, man?
Every time. Hey, bye. It's not quite what we had in mind.
Jack!
Click here to subscribe to live in the Skye life.
Click here to go back to the start of our adventures with our very first episode.